Hey guys, this is a video to explain how to create your challenge. And just as a quick reminder, we are creating a challenge that involves retrieving or getting water. So here are some steps that I'd like you to do. First is to create the water, and I'll go ahead and explain what that is. 2, create some obstacles. 3, set up your robot. And 4, write up your instructions. So what does all this mean? So we're going to head over to roboblockly.ucdavis.edu and we're going to create some water. Now, how we do that is we're going to click on this drawing tab. And this is great so we can draw a kind of like a little bucket of water. So I'm going to grab this rectangle right here and zoom in just a little bit so you guys can see it better. It says here rectangle X 0 Y 0. That's basically tells us where our rectangle will start. And then the width, we want to make it a little smaller water, so we're going to go 3 and 3. So if I go ahead and click on run, it has a kind of a red outline. We're like, okay, that's not really water, it's a red box. Let's make it water. So I'm going to take this fill color and I'm going to click it right on top. And then I'm going to go reset and then run that again. So that looks more like water. But this is not much of a challenge if our robot is right next to the water. So we want to put the water off kind of somewhere, maybe over here in this first quadrant. So we're going to actually change the X, Y values. So our coordinates are going to be X equals 20 and Y equals 20. And then I'm going to again reset and click run. So there we go. So far step 1, we created the water. We are good to go. Now, again, this is a little bit more challenging to get the robot to get the water, but it's still kind of easy. So let's make it even more challenging. We're going to create some things, some obstacles, if you will. And so that's the second step, is create some obstacles. So let's create some obstacles. Alright, so here we have a rectangle, ellipse, arc sector, segment, X, triangle, regular, and then quad. I'm just going to pick arc X because that seems pretty neat. And I'm just going to, let's see, 0, 0. I'm just going to see what it is. And I'm just going to click on here and simply just hit run. So do you see that arc right there? It's in red. I want to change the color just because. You don't have to, but I like to change colors of things. So stroke color is right there. I'm just going to clip that and I want to make this into a different color. Let's say bright green. So again, reset, run that again. There we go, bright green. So this could be an obstacle. You can leave it there or you can move it. I'm going to go ahead and move it because I want this kind of to be protecting the water, because sometimes water is hard to get. So I want to kind of recreate that. So I'll make this 18, X equals 18 and Y equals 15. And just kind of click on reset and run it again. So now we have this arc that's kind of in the way of the water, and now it's a little bit more challenging. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. So my radius, I'll make that a 3. Again, you can change whatever you want. You can do whatever you want in terms of obstacle. So that seems a little bit more manageable. So let's see. So that's our first obstacle. I'm going to make 2 more obstacles. So I'm going to keep scrolling down here. I'm going to find, a triangle. I'm going to do a triangle. I'm going to click this in and just kind of see what that creates. There we go, a triangle. I also kind of want to move this triangle because it's in the way. So I want to move it maybe somewhere above. So let's maybe change the Y value. Let's see, Y1. Let's see, I'm actually going to play around with this a little bit more, make that into a 5, and see what we get. Okay, still a little better. but I want to make this even a little bit more challenging for you guys. So again, you can play with all these numbers and see what works for you guys. And let's see how that works. Cool. All right. Here's the only thing is that actually looks like water. So we want to actually change our fill color to a different color. So instead of blue, let's make that red. Aha. So now we have this obstacle in our way. We got to go around it. And this obstacle, we got to go around it to get to our water. And we'll do one last shape. So we'll do this quad. This. Click that in. If you ever need more room, you can just kind of take this and kind of scroll down a little bit. All right. Oh, there it is. Scroll down a little bit like that. All right. So this. Oh, where'd it go? This basically means that these x and y's are different vertices or vertex. And I'm just going to click on reset and run it again. Aha, so that's our little shape right there. But I want to move it over here. So I want to make that kind of move everything over here. So instead of -6, maybe we'll have that +6. And y, sure, and then x is -2. We'll make that maybe 4. And then x3, 2, we're going to add maybe 8. And then x4, maybe try that 10. And we'll see what that creates. Oh, nice. So that could be another barrier, another shape. So we are going to move that a little bit more over because that didn't quite work. So let's make that a little bit bigger. That's 16. And let's try that 12, and let's see what that does. All right, so that makes it a little more challenging. So there we go. You created your obstacle course. And again, you can add more shapes, but that's the basis.